everybody. Remember me, Hannah here from Life Inspiration. Happy Whole30. If you're doing the Whole30 with us, we're so glad to have you. It's been very interesting because at first I thought this is going to be easy. I already eat Whole Foods, you know, pretty much 80% of the time. It's going to be so easy for me, but I didn't realize that I let something slip in. The everyday laughing cow, right? Salsas that have sugar in them and different things, balsamic vinegars that have sugar in them, things like that. So I wanted to show you guys a special meal tonight, and it's special for me because today is actually my lovely producer. Show yourself, Mr. Producer. Okay, your time's up. Okay, your time's up, honey.
Oh, okay, here.
My lovely producer, nice. What, babe?
Oh, it's our 1 year anniversary.
It's our 1 year anniversary, so normally I'd want to go eat a big sloppy Italian meal tonight, but we're going to cook a Whole30 meal instead. So, let's get started. Are you excited, babe, about this meal?
I am so excited. I can't wait to eat it.
So we decided to stay in tonight because it's a Monday night here in Nashville. It's a rainy day. As you can see, my hair is a complete wavy disaster, but we're wearing our pajamas, right, babe?
Sure.
And we're staying in and having a great Whole30 meal. So, one of the things that I have been doing that's super easy is grilling my meat ahead of time and putting it in the refrigerator. I'm really into this whole thing, and this is going to sound weird, on this cold herb chicken. They sell it at Whole Foods in a deli case, and so I've been making it myself, and we have 2 chicken breasts back here that we got yesterday, and all they are is on the grill, a little bit of coconut oil, salt and pepper, rosemary, and a little bit of thyme, and they are delicious. You put them in the fridge and you eat them the next day.
So we have 2?
In a cold, well, yeah, one for you, one breast
so you're
for
not,
you.
So you're not having any chicken?
We need to get control of your portion control. Anyways, so we're going to have, in our lovely meal, we're going to each have a chicken breast. Mine's weighed out. I gave you the 8-ounce one. Mine's a 4.5 ounce. So, okay.
All right, 8's good.
Okay, great. And then I'm going to make an apple fennel salad. I know it sounds fancy, guys. It's really not. Hey, you're going to love it. And also some roasted balsamic Brussels sprouts. So, no carbs in this meal, but you can have your carbs for lunch. So let's get started. So I'm going to tell you about this apple fennel salad. I saw this on Food Network, I guess it was like last weekend. Of course, there was some Parmesan cheese and some extra frills. And so I just took out the frills, and I'm going to make this super easy. But I wanted to show you my new contraption, the mandolin. It's this awesome slicer that I'm super excited about.
Mandolin, not mandolin, but mandolin.
Yeah, it basically slices vegetables, potatoes, really, really thinly.
It slices, it dices.
Okay, honey, I'm going to need you to zip it.
Oh.
Back to me, thanks.
Right.
So anywho, we're gonna get started on this. Now, normally I don't like fennel because it's very licoricey, but in this salad it's really good. So honey, I hope you like this for our special anniversary.
Let's eat.
Whole30 dinner. Okay, so what you're gonna need for the salad. We already have our chicken breasts here, our herb chicken breasts, see? So we already have these here for us.
Yeah.
They're delicious. You're gonna need 2 organic or non-organic Granny Smith apples. Now, this was really interesting because I went all over town for 2 days trying to find this contraption, which is an apple core. I called my mom and I was like, do you have an apple core? She's like, no, I don't think so. We went to Walmart, we went to Kmart, we went to Walgreens, we went to Macy's. Where else did we go? Whole Foods, our Kroger, Publix. Didn't get to Williams-Sonoma because it was Sunday night and it was already closed. We went everywhere. I go to my mom's house and she's got one sitting on the top of her drawer from the 70s. So we've got our apple core. You don't have to use the apple core, but it is kind of nice. So we've cored 2 of our Granny Smith apples. Dun, 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 see this? Dun, dun, dun.
I see you.
I see you. And basically on our mandolin, we have our apple here. This is our guard. And we're just going to put it on the first.
Safety first, guys.
We're going to put it on the first thing. We're just going to start slicing these apples because this makes it kind of fancy. You could do it with a knife, but this is so much more fancy.
Slice some apples, baby.
And
Slice
I just
some
have
apples.
a new kitchen gadget.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Look at that. Oh, God. The plate is like coming apart. There we go. So it goes really fast. And you're going to get these beautiful apple slices that look like this. So they're really thin. They're great for salads, right? And they're just delicious. So see, it makes these really cool, thin, beautiful slices of apple that we really, really like.
How about them apples?
Right.
You like apples?
So this is 2 apples, cord, and mandolin. Delicious. Okay. Now, I'm trying to incorporate one ingredient that I don't normally use for this Whole30. This is a fennel with a bowl. You can keep this part and chop this up and use it as the herb fennel, but I'm just using the bulb today, so I'm not using these legs, just using the bulb.
All about them bulbs.
It's very bulbous, like a bulbous nose. Okay, so where's my knife? Here it is. So this is my first time using fennel, so I'm kind of excited about it because I really have never used it. Oh, it's kind of hard to cut. Hold on, let me cut it over here because my table's a little... You know, these antique vintage tables are a little rickety. Okay, so I guess we just start this on the mandolin just like the other one. So we're going to do it over here like that. Well, I'll just keep it over here. And we're just going to start with it. Oh, I forgot about my guard. Oh, okay.
Safety first.
Yeah, but the guard makes me scared because then...
Don't
okay,
be,
there we go.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I'm scared of this thing because it's so sharp. And on Food Network Star, someone sliced their finger off with a mandolin, which kind of made me want to buy one. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna. Oh yeah.
We'll add entertainment value there.
Yep. Whoa, we've got pieces flying everywhere.
Get it.
Okay, so we have a bowl of fennel. We have our fennel down here. We're gonna take it off and put it on our chopping board. Okay, so now I'm gonna do 2 ribs of celery. Okay, and stack them together, and these are gonna go right on the mandolin too.
The ribs of the celery.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
I love ribs.
I'm not using the thing here, as you can see. Man, this thing really, you gotta take some muscle on this.
There should be a disclaimer.
There really should be. And then it gets kind of literally dicey at the end.
Yeah, can we not put so much celery on mine? I don't really like celery.
I'm cooking you an anniversary dinner. You get what I cook.
Okay, but no celery on mine.
Baby, it's how you it's how you taste it. It's all
I don't even like
salad.
bumps on a log.
Ugh.
But I love the peanut butter and the raisins.
Okay, well, then we're just gonna give this a rough little chop. Not very good on this antique table, but anyway, okay, so we got a rough chop, so you get the idea. This is gonna go in the bowl. Let me just give these apples a rough chop too, while we're over here.
She's rough chopping some apples.
So we have our apples in here. See, they're already starting to turn a little bit, so we really need to get that lemon on there quick.
But
There
does that
we
actually
go.
change the taste when they turn color?
No, it doesn't,
just
but it
makes
just
it
doesn't
not
make
look
it
as
look
pretty.
as pretty, you know?
Well, I don't care what mine looks like as long as it tastes good.
Okay. So we're gonna do the juice of 1 lemon, and I have my handy dandy lemon juicer here. Normally I use this for margaritas. Now I use it for cooking, which is awesome.
Squeeze
so I'm gonna
lemon.
juice the juice of 1 lemon in a couple drizzles of olive oil. Make sure you use the good cold press kind, okay? So the juice of 1 lemon in the olive oil. Squeegee. Okay. And we're just gonna give this a little bit of a stir here. Okay, and then I'm gonna just drizzle this right over the top. Okay. Now I have chopped up pretty finely a tablespoon of dill, fresh dill, and a tablespoon of fresh thyme. Okay, and that's just gonna go right in. Okay, just like that. Easy. And then we're gonna do some sea salt, because on Whole30 we can have sea salt, and some fresh ground black pepper. Okay. Now we're gonna toss this together. Give
I'm
it
loving the presentation.
a nice toss together, so it's really pretty. We've got some of that fennel on the bottom. We want to really break all that up. Because see, it's kind of all coming together.
Smells yummy.
The lemon will really help to keep the apples from turning. And we have the 2 ribs of celery in there too. Okay. So normally, like when I would make the salad, I would add a couple tablespoons of really finely ground Parmesan cheese. But since we're not having that on the Whole30, we're just going to do it just like this.
Parmesan's not whole food?
No, it's cheese. Cheese isn't really a whole food. Whole food comes from the ground. Cheese doesn't grow from the ground, right?
So you'd have to eat the whole thing of cheese for it to be a whole food.
Well, you would.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's taste this. Gonna get some apple, gonna get some fennel, some celery. Oh my gosh, this is so good. It's funny, it doesn't really taste sweet because you have the fennel, which is kind of sweet, but not as sweet as the apple. And with the olive oil, the salt and pepper, and the thyme, it's really great. But I can see where Parmesan cheese would make it really outstanding.
Do we put the chicken on top of it?
You can. because the chicken's gonna be cold too, right? This is really good. You're really gonna like this. So the next thing that I've kind of created for tonight, which is something super simple. I love to eat Brussels sprouts, but I don't like them steamed because they just taste a little steamed, so I like them in the oven. So what I like to do is I like to take a bag of Brussels sprouts, cut them in half, drizzle some balsamic vinegar and some coconut oil. So the thing about Whole30 is a lot of people use coconut oil because it's really good for you. It's refined, it's expelled press, it's organic. All the rules are correct, but it comes in the solid form, obviously, so you got to put it in the microwave. So you want to put a couple big spoonfuls of coconut oil in a saucepan in the microwave, melt it down really great, pour it over your Brussels sprouts, right? Then you want to do a pretty generous amount of balsamic vinegar. Now, you want to make sure, if you're doing Whole30, that your balsamic vinegar has no added sugar, right? Just regular balsamic vinegar, hello. So you're going to put that on the pan. Either you can use fresh garlic or garlic powder. I like to use garlic powder sometimes because sometimes fresh garlic, I can't really get it evenly distributed. So the So the garlic powder kind of helps me do that. So you're talking about the coconut oil, the balsamic vinegar, the garlic powder, and then some sea salt and black pepper. Put it in the oven, 425 for about 35 minutes, and it really starts to roast down. So it looks like can we just talk about that perfection timing? I mean, go me on the timing. Okay, so let's check out how yummy. First, let me put my dirty dishes aside.
What beeping noise? I don't hear a beeping noise.
And we're gonna check out these yummy, let me just move the mandolin. I have really made a mess. Which, since I'm cooking, I guess that means that you get to clean up tonight? Is that right? Is that right?
I thought it was all cold. I didn't think we were cooking.
Well, there's still
Look
at all the
technicality.
Look at all the dishes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these yummy balsamic glazed out of the oven. Oh, now they're gonna look a little bit dark.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, they look dark, but these are delicious.
They look like meatballs.
They almost look like they're burnt, but that's how you want them because it makes them. You're gonna burn your hand. Good. Okay, so let's get these kind of on our plate here. So you really want the bottom of your foil to be burnt almost. These are so good, guys. I can't even tell you. If you want to do them for less, like 25
That's
minutes.
awesome.
That's good, babe.
I love how the outside is kind of crisp.
Yeah, because I like to get them kind of crispy on the outside.
It gives it just like a little smoky flavor, but not much.
So this is how I would plate this at the table. So I would take a side of balsamic and then a side of our really yummy salad here. Okay. Uh-oh. Party foul. And then remember when I said that we had the 2 chicken breasts that we've already made? Which are good? You like?
It's got that little licorice taste to it.
These are the 2 chicken breasts that we have that we've made previously. Remember? See that baby one's mine and that bigger one's yours. So check out this easy weeknight meal. We have our balsamic roasted Brussels sprouts, we have our herb chicken, cold chicken, and our fennel and apple salad. And this was all in 30 minutes or less. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this Whole30 meal. Happy anniversary, babe. Even though you get on my nerves sometimes, I love you so much.
I love you too.
And I hope you enjoy this healthy Whole30 meal that I made for our 1-year anniversary.
Thank you.